you by Gary the Grapes. And can you spot all of the ear of Geralds in this book?
Great.
A is for Aphrodite. She had children with Dionysus. She's known as the goddess of love. She and Dionysus had a connection of both love and celebration.
Great.
B is for Bacchus. B is for Bacchus because the Roman name for Dionysus. Dionysus is the god of wine and partying.
Great.
C is for Cult. A group of people who worship Dionysus because they thought he was a god.
D is for Dionysus, the god of wine and partying.
Great. E is for eggs. Eggs symbolize the stellar origin of life, creation, and the promise of revival.
F is in fertility, as in plants which Dionysus is the god of. We have Gary the Grape, Evil Gerald, and also Gary the Grape.
G is for grape. Grapes are a major symbol of Dionysus. Grapes are used to make wine, and Dionysus is a god of wine.
H is for himitation. Himitation is a type of long robe or cloak that Dionysus often wore in Greek art.
I is for ivy. Dionysus, the Greek god of theater and wine, often wore an ivy wreath on his head. Ivy and grapes are used to symbolize Dionysus. Dionysus also used ivy to symbolize a never-ending life. Dionysus' staff, which is called a thyrsus, has ivy wrapped around it.
Great. J is for joyful. Dionysus is joyful in many ways, and he is positive.
K is for Kronos. Kronos is the Titan and the paternal grandfather of Dionysus. Another way to spell Kronos is the most common spelling Kronos. Kronos is known for overthrowing his father to rule the universe, only to later be overthrown by his own son Zeus.
L is for love. Dionysus fell in love with Ariadne, later became the wife of Dionysus.
M is for madness. M is for madness because Dionysus is the Greek god of wine, and he also represents the wild spirit. He is also considered mad because he is a divine frenzy, a bit crazy, which means the ego tearing away. For example, is when Dionysus is being torn apart by the Titans.
N is for Nysa. Nysa is the place where Dionysus was born and raised at. The rain nymphs were the ones who raised him at who raised Dionysus there.
O is for Olympus. Olympus is where the Greek gods thrive and live.
P is for party. P is for party because Dionysus is a god of festivals, parties, and also wine.
Q is for quirky, which means having unusual or slightly strange attitude.
Great.
R is for religious focus on Dionysus was wine.
S is for snake. Dionysus snakes have really good connection.
T is for thyrsus. A thyrsus is what Dionysus uses for a weapon. It has a pine cone on top and a ribbon. These are the two most common designs of his thyrsus.
U is underworld. Because Dionysus is the underworld, shows the process of return, rebirth, being born again.
V is for vines. Vines symbolizes Dionysus, and he is mainly represented by wine and vines. But vines also represent intoxication and fertility.
W is for wine. Wine relates to Dionysus because he is the god of wine, and it has theme as the liquid form of Dionysus. Wine also the main drink in ancient Greek daily life rather than water.
Great.
X is for Xenia. As we all know, Dionysus is a total extrovert and party animal. He was very Xenia, which means he trusted strangers and always invited people to his home, as he is also the god of hospitality. But he greatly punished those who broke the rules.
Y is for yelling. Dionysus was known to have wild, crazy, and loud parties.
Z is for Zeus. Dionysus is the son of Zeus. Zeus is the king of gods.
Thank you for reading!